Okay, so apparently Alan Wake's here.
And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
But he played a poet. This is the most we've seen of out there. Whoa, that was a sharp spin. Pipe. Confusion. Goes red and then it goes blue. Ah.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by... Dr. Emil Hartman was desperate. The Federal Bureau of Control had stolen his life's work. This was his last chance, his final experiment. What he'd been too scared to do before. Hartman dove into the lake, was taken, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been Hartman. Only an echo of him remained, fragmented impulses on autoplay, violent, bloodthirsty darkness in the driver's seat. Emerging from the lake, the thing was captured by the FBC, brought in, contained, studied. The thing broke loose, killed everyone it could. The FBC fell back and sealed the sector. The thing was alone in the dark, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. Not darkness, but similar enough. A sound, a resonance. It shouldn't be a surprise. If there's one, why not another? The darkness inside the thing could have been immune, could have resisted, fought, could have been passed by, passed through with no effect. But it didn't, and it wasn't. Maybe it had grown weaker over time, not aged. It was timeless, but weaker with no link to its source. A metamorphosis followed. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change. Darkness became the thing that had been Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could. Lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came. A resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Bloody... What the... Hey! Good thing I can fly! Wait, I have a flashlight. Could I fly over there? Am I supposed to? I think I'm supposed to. So there's nothing here. Let's go to the healing spot. That seems a lot, safer and gentler. Let's actually check out the more brutal and violent area first. Ah!
Creepy, damp, and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Are we sure he wanted you to come here and wasn't just like, hey, be careful about this area?
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Okay then. That was different. That didn't change. Okay. Usually the house, like those little, this area changes. Special constructs. I think there's weapons I can upgrade. Charge. That's the explosive one? Yeah! I like charge. It's very fun. Very fun. My brain stopped. What the world? Are those icons? Oh, those are the cost. Oh, my headset turned off. Okay. Filing and processing. Oh, wrong weapon. Launch speed boost.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's just literally how did... Okay. I'm not gonna question it. Foot gossip. Hello, my feet gossip at night and now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. What? I think I didn't actually want to read that.
Whoa. Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Just a little bit. That's not a flashlight. That's my area I'm going to super attack.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Okay then. Well, I guess kill it with fire and all that. How am I supposed to survive these rooms? Am I supposed to be able to by now? What did I just hear? I just have questions. So many questions right now.
The third thing. The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
What now? Launch boosts, ground slam boosts, shield kills, reload efficiency. What are these little tags? I have 9 jukebox tokens? Dang.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched. Stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're in new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality, behind this reality, you must want these ways to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
Well, thank you for giving me a heads up. I thought I had the other gun equipped. My mistake. There we go. That is super bright. Can I just jostle that so that... There we go. Eagle Limited Summary. Feel free to read this if you guys want to. I am going to move on in 3, 2, 1. Shadow. This one might be interesting for me to read due to it's probably related to this game. And also it's probably related to Alan Wake. Paranatural entity A010, aka the Shadow, is an aggressive, redacted, consisting of 3 known types. Type A, localized manifestations of sentient, redacted, capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting, redacted, over its surroundings. Type B, shaded individuals, human bodies, redacted, by the Shadow. These individuals become notably more aggressive, but do seem to retain redacted of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether this condition is reversible. Type C, shaded objects, similar to Type B, except that inanimate objects are redacted, solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, see AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to a redacted intelligence. The threat this entity poses warrants immediate exploration of offensive and defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally powered, to prepare for the eventuality of an redacted. Refer to file 634192344 report. Ah.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it? With Wake now secure in my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
That's a bright light. They really want me to bring this along, huh?
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Quite honestly, I actually wasn't paying attention to what that person said there. All I could tell was it's probably some corporate thing about, oh yes, we will not spend money on you because you are not worth it, even though you are literally how we stay in business. Really. There you are. There we go. A few more lights. These guys can fly now? Well, this is unexpected. Oh dear. Confiscate motor. Whoa! That was... How did I get in-depth investigations? 21 out of 23. How did I get a file at that moment when I was dying? Some units can camouflage themselves. I'm guessing they were specifically referring to the sirens. Well then. Gotta bring this with me. Oh, where are they?
They are full of mold shit. It's not good for you. Headache, nausea, mold, depression. Darkness everywhere. New day, same old bloody city, said the old way. Like tar but good for nothing. Get rid of it.
There's so much writing in here. My brain apparently doesn't work. Hiss Ranger Airborne, if you guys want to read. Here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am moving on. Black Market. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will move on. And... you guys can go ahead and read this as I drink some water. You may want to pause. Because I'm moving on. Interrogation complaint. Someone angry about doing their job in a specific
Agent
manner.
Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors, motion detectors in the lobby area, tripwire triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best, but mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God, I'll... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Is it supposed to be done? I'm gonna say yes. Okay. Active investigations, eh? How much, ooh, astral constructs. Search. I've heard great things. Very many great things.